It's your boy BZ back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon. We're going to be talking about tariffs, how the two things are related. Will the price of Pokemon cards increase due to these tariffs? And what even is a tariff? Let's go ahead and break all this down, and let's go. Alright, so essentially a tariff is something imposed by a country on another country's goods that are entering. So for example, China currently is under a 104% tariff increase. So what that means is any goods that we receive from China, when they reach the docks, when they reach the shipping port, these items are brought into America and the people at the ports have to pay those tariffs. The people in America pay those tariffs on the Chinese goods. So they'll have to pay the 104% marked up value to bring those goods into port. And then what will they do? The items come in, they get that 104% boost. The docks, the shipyard, they end up moving the products to the companies, to the consumers here in America. And that is who pays the price on these tariffs. The end consumer. You, me, we pay the price of the tariffs. So what does this have to do with Pokemon? What is a tariff? What does that got to do with Pokemon, right? Couple things. Couple people got to pay a little extra dollars to get some shipments into America. What does that got to do with me? Pokemon is a Japanese product. It was founded in Japan, okay? So for a lot of collectors in the Pokemon space, many of us chase those Japanese products. 24% increase on all items coming out of Japan. That tariff is going to hit us collectors hard. There are also Chinese Pokemon products as well. We got Chinese 151. We got Chinese gym packs. These are all very, very nice official Pokemon products, and these are all going to be tariffed 104% coming out of China. But going back to Japan, many people are collectors of Japanese Pokemon cards, and this is just going to absolutely have a domino effect, a ripple effect across the entire market. So stores that buy and sell Japanese, they're going to be incurring a pretty large 24% hike up on all prices coming out of Japan. That can make or break a small business. That can absolutely devastate a small business, which I happen to be. I do a lot of buying from Japan, a lot of selling. Most of my stock, most of my cards come straight from Japan. So that's going to be eating into my business pretty heavily. 24%, that is not a small number. Some of you may be sitting there saying, what about U.S. Section 321 shipments? What about de minimis? If products coming into America are under $800 in value, the tariffs are not supposed to take effect. De minimis is in effect on items under $800 in value, but it looks like President Trump is going to be absolutely removing de minimis as of June 1st. It looks like China and Hong Kong are no longer going to be able to fall under de minimis ordering. So anything under $800 is still going to be up for the tariffs. And you may be sitting there thinking to yourself, but Busy, I do not buy products from Japan. I don't even purchase Pokemon from Japan. I don't like Japanese products. If the price of Japanese Pokemon increases 24%, and the price of Chinese Pokemon increases 104%, everyone has no choice but to turn back to English, which is already an overscalped, overinflated market. You know what I mean? A price of an ETB, $120. You want a pack? $15? So not only is the price of English already overvalued, it's overinflated due to the rip and ship market, due to so many factors, but now the tariffs on all these other products are going to force people back to English, which is going to make the price of English even more expensive because it's going to be even more sought after. You see what I'm saying? If I can't get the Chinese gym packs, if I can't get Chinese 151, I'm going to have to go back to English 151. And sure, the Pokemon Company can print and print and print as much product as they want, but at the rate in which the products are being ripped, shipped, and snatched off these shelves, it is not going to matter. We are in for a tariff winter and absolutely unprecedented just tariff season. It's going to be really bad for all markets. If the price of all the goods go up, Pokemon's going to be with it. You know what I mean? Pokemon is in for a ride. We are in for a ride to the moon. Yeah, so the president has tariffed China, the EU, Vietnam. We got Taiwan, Japan, India, South Korea. You name it. Indonesia. Basically every single country that we work with that we have trade agreements with are being tariffed. Yeah, so people are about to be looking at Pokemon like an actual luxury item, which it is. Those Pocket Monsters are becoming more and more difficult to find on those shelves, and it's going to get even more expensive. Yes, the English products are about to just skyrocket in price. It is going to become a true luxury good. People are going to be looking at Pokemon like it's freaking Gucci. So if you collect Pokemon, buy Pokemon, sell Pokemon, if you collect Pokemon in any facet, in any way, you are about to be affected by these tariffs. Whether you collect Japanese, English, Chinese, whatever kind of Pokemon products you collect, you are going to be affected. I would say my only real word of advice right now is to just hold on tightly. Whatever cards you have, whatever valuable items you have in Pokemon, slabs, singles, raw, whatever you got going on, just keep it. Hold on right now. Now is about to be a very, very turbulent time for Pokemon. Every single thing we know is about to skyrocket in price. And you can really just thank our absolutely beautiful president, Donald Trump. You can really thank him for all these glorious price hikes. Because at the end of the day, that's who is to blame. Point your crusty finger at him and you say, "Thank you, good sir, for blessing us." We're in for some growing pains, guys. Do not sell your Pokemon collection right now. Just hold on. The prices are just going to skyrocket. They are going to skyrocket. You may even see a small little dip. That is fear. That is the fear leaving the market. That is stores quickly dumping off their products, just unloading all of their fear. You know, the fear sale will be in full effect, and that is your chance to get those pretty good deals and steals. There's already tons of people who are giving up on the hobby. It's only going to get more and more difficult to find and source these beautiful products, and it's going to get more expensive. Just buckle up, buddies. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think these tariffs are a good idea? Are they a bad idea? Should we be imposing such tariffs on all countries? Basically all goods on Earth being tariffed coming into America. What do you think? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Let's get a little conversation started down in the chat, guys. That's going to be just about over today. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell to be notified for future videos, and stick around on the channel with some of these fine videos here, and I'll see you next time. Guys. Peace, peace.